Eagles are screwed.
Welcome to the Chili Implement pregame show. Chili Implement, your local Kubota dealer right here in central Wisconsin, located just west of Marshfield. Your Kubota dealer for all your farm equipment, attachment, constructions, lawn and garden, utility, plus parts and service. Again, Chili Implement, your local Kubota dealer located in central Wisconsin, just west of Marshfield. Pregame tonight, and here we go, guys. This is boys basketball, regional semifinals. A couple teams that are featured tonight on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network have already played in this week's playoffs. They played in regional quarterfinals on Tuesday. So for some of our teams, their second game in the playoffs, and we'll see if that makes any difference when they're going up against their competitors who are now playing their first game in the playoffs, and some of them, their first game in over a week. So that'll be something to watch in your game tonight. If your team is facing a team that played on Tuesday, those first 5-6 minutes, is that home team, is that team that's now just starting the playoffs, are they looking a little bit rusty? And that may be something to look for and could have a long-lasting impact on your game tonight. We will start to feature all four of our games here in our Chili Implement pregame show. And we're first going to start with Pacelli at Auburndale. This is our only game in the night where the two teams playing have not faced each other. Pacelli from the central Wisconsin and Auburndale from the Merriwood. These two teams did not play during the regular season, so they face each other for the first time tonight in Auburndale. Auburndale comes in as the 2 seed, Pacelli the 4 seed. And just a real quick thank you to the following Pacelli families that are helping to make this broadcast happen tonight. Fox, Mueller, Schroeder, Bierenkott, Hammerly, Eckendorf, Grivach, Jordan, Mayak, Lawless, Meyer, Cashin, Giese, and the Krieger families. Thanks for making sure that your Pacelli Cardinals are live on Zaleski Sports tonight. And thank you all for your support during the season. Even the families I didn't mention, I know a lot of you, if not every single one of you, have made sure to tell Mike and Kale and whoever else you see from Zaleski Sports, thanks. And we just thank you for watching. You watching makes it all possible. So we thank you. So that's Pacelli Auburndale. Again, all tips are 7 o'clock, which means coming up here in just a couple minutes. We move now to Division 5 and Greenwood at Columbus Catholic. This is the third meeting between these two teams. It was a Columbus Catholic Cloverbelt East sweep during the regular season. An early game was a 7-point contest early in Marshfield, where tonight's game is. And then just a couple Saturdays ago, Columbus went to Greenwood and won a very thorough game against the Indians. That night, Weston Schmitz was just coming back from injury. Weston back in full tonight. As a matter of fact, Greenwood played on Tuesday where they beat Loyal. So one of those teams that has already played this week going up against Columbus Catholic, who has not played yet this week. And one of those games we're telling you about, if that's your game tonight, keep a close watch on the first 5-6 minutes of this game and see if that has any impact. Because if it does, that could be a game-lasting impact for your game tonight. So, again, that is Greenwood at Columbus Catholic. Columbus Catholic, the 1 seed in that region, or in that Division 5 regional. Moving now to Division 3 and our final 2 games of the night. And the winners here will play each other tomorrow. So very quick turnaround time for all winners tonight. But this, we feature both of these games, and it's Stanley Boyd at Neelsville. Neelsville, the 1 seed. And Colby is at Stratford. Stratford, the 2 seed. And Neelsville has not played Stanley Boyd this year. So another one of our games tonight where these teams have not met each other yet this year. They do tonight. Stanley Boyd, though, played on Tuesday where they beat Shawamigan. So there you go. If you're Neelsville Stanley Boyd tonight and your game's coming up in just a couple minutes, keep an eye on the first 5-6 minutes of that game. Does Stanley Boyd have a little bit extra quickness? Are they a little bit more put together? And if they are, that could have a long-lasting impact on tonight's game. If Neelsville is going to go out there and run, make their shots, you got Trunkle up top and Renz down low, and those guys are doing their thing early. It'll be a long night for Stanley Boyd. In the other game, as I mentioned, Colby is at Stratford. These two teams met in non-conference action. Colby from the Cloverbelt East, Stratford from the Merriwood South. It was a Stratford win at home just a few weeks ago in non-conference play against Colby. About a 15 or so point win that night for Stratford. So now the rematch, and it's back at Stratford. And both of these teams playing their first games of the tournament tonight against each other. So there will be none of that. Well, we've already played, so we got a little pep in our step. Where we've already found our groove. Both teams coming out over with over a week's rest, and they'll both hit the floor together tonight on Friday. Again, the winner of Stanley Boyd Neelsville plays tomorrow at 7 p.m. against the winner of Stratford Colby. Top seed will host in that regional final. So we think we got a pretty good slate of action for you tonight. 4 games. We believe that's 4 times as many as any other broadcast network out there. So enjoy the 4 games. They're all free, and they're all made possible by sponsors like Chili Implement, making sure that you get free live sports all year round right here on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. We'll also drop a game link over at ZaleskiSports.com. It's a free game link. You can watch Mosinee at Rhinelander, and should Mosinee be able to win that game, although they are the underseed, there is a chance they could host the regional final tomorrow. Watch that game, and we'll put a little note tonight over on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Wisconsin about where that winner, about the winner of that game and where that game will be held. But there's a chance that game, that regional final, might be something different than you're expecting tonight. So that's our little tease for you there. But anyway, we'll drop a link for Mosinee at Rhinelander, free link hosted by the Rhinelander School District. And they do a really nice job up there in Rhinelander bringing these games to you free and on YouTube. So you get to watch them on your big screen TV at home, just like the game behind me here. All right, guys, that'll do it. That was the Chili Implement pregame show. Again, my name's Jason Zaleski. We've got them coming at you from all corners. Again, it's Mike and Kale on the call over in Auburndale. Larry's on the call over in Neelsville. We've got Paul Knopf on the call in Marshfield, Columbus, and Greenwood, and myself and Matt Dickinson on the call tonight in Stratford. Again, this has been the Chili Implement pregame show. Chili Implement, your local Kubota dealer right here in central Wisconsin, located just west of Marshfield. Guys, go check them out. Make sure to say thanks for Zaleski Sports. Your game is coming up next.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Good evening, basketball fans, as we welcome you to this regional semifinal matchup in Division 4 between the Auburndale Eagles and the Pacelli Cardinals. My name is Mike Welland, Kale Jacoby alongside me, Steve Maves doing our production for tonight's matchup, as we have a marquee Central Wisconsin battle between the Eagles and the Cardinals, the Battle of the Birds, with a chance to either host a game tomorrow night or travel to Iola Scandinavia in that regional final in the Thunderdome. But right now, look at these teams. It is shooting against rebounding right now, and Cal, you obviously you know Auburndale very well, having it being your alma mater. Well, you've still seen the Cardinals all year. The Cardinals' strength is on the glass. Auburndale, their strength is their shooting. Something's got to give.
Yeah, that's definitely keys for each side. If the Cardinals are able to get inside, attack that offensive glass, and get some second chance points, that's going to be how they win this game. And for Auburndale, if they're hitting from 3 and if they're able to run their offense smoothly and fluidly, then that's going to be the way that they're able to win this game.
Without a doubt. And if we learned anything on Tuesday night in the game against Tri-County for Pacelli, if they can get some confidence in that mid-range, that 10 to 15-foot game, we saw Logan Meyer do a really good job with that. We've seen Wes Poplinski over the year do that as well when he's really dialed in. How important is that going to be for the Cardinals to have that mid-range ability?
That'll be big, because I'm sure coming into this game, if you're scouting the Cardinals, you're going to know that they want to attack the paint, so they might get some open mid-range looks with it, maybe the defense sagging off here or there. And if they can hit those mid-range looks, that's only going to open up their offense even more in this game.
For sure. And then again, defending Auburndale, this Auburndale team can really shoot from deep. They are 34% as a team. Hunter Wright 41%, Skylar Gilhausen 33%, Terrence Roberson 35%, Wilford 37%. They can light it up from deep, and Coach Shirk said, we were talking to him before we went on the air, they have something up their sleeve. I want to see what the Cardinals do to try and slow down this outside attack.
That'll be very interesting to see what Coach Shirk was talking about there. And, really, this Auburndale team only has one guy that hasn't really taken some threes this year, and that's Carl Lundgren. That's their main inside threat. But outside of that, they got shooting everywhere.
For sure, as now both teams off the floor to their benches getting ready for the national anthem. We will keep it here We'll have the announcements, we'll have the national anthem, and we'll have your starting lineups and the opening inbound coming up shortly right here on your high school home for sports. Zaleski Sports, a big thanks to all of our sponsors and everyone joining us on this evening.
High School for tonight's Division 4 Regional Semifinal Boys State Basketball Tournament. Tonight's team features the Pacelli Cardinals versus the Auburndale Eagles. If you are able, we ask you to please stand. Please remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem concluded. Both teams take to their bench, and it is now time for your starting lineups for this matchup. And we'll start with the Pacelli Cardinals. Cardinals in their road red uniforms with white numbers, Pacelli Catholic scripted across the front and black with white outlines as they go through the WIAA procedures. For the Cardinals, starting at a wing, a 6-foot junior wearing number 2, Jake Schrader. At guard, a 6'3" senior wearing number 3, Wes Poplinski. At a wing, a 6-foot senior wearing number 13, Charlie Kulik. Starting at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 23, sharpshooter Bryson Cashin. And holding down the middle, a 6'1" senior wearing number 50, Mason Lawless. Again, for the Cardinals, the same lineup they've run most of the season, Schrader, Poplinski, Kulik, Cashin, and Lawless. And for the Auburndale Eagles, in their white uniforms, navy numbers and outline, and Auburndale scripted across the front. Starting at a forward, a 6-foot senior wearing number 4, Carl Lundgren. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior wearing number 5, Hunter Wright, the leading scorer. At guard, a 5'10" senior wearing number 11, Skylar Gilhausen. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior wearing number 23, Terrence Roberson. And at a wing, a 6'1" sophomore number 30, Alex Wilfert. So again, for Auburndale, it is Lundgren, Wright, Gilhausen, Roberson, and Wilfert. Auburndale comes in with a record of 15-5. They went 11-4, second in the Merowitz South under head coach Chad Weinford of Pacelli. 16-7, 5-4 for fourth in the CWC South under head coach John Shirk. Higher seed gets the opening possession, so it'll be Auburndale as they go right to left as you look at your screen. Pacelli will go left to right. As we'll see what defense the Cardinals have dialed up. 2-3 early on, looks like, for the Cardinals, as getting free, Wright goes up, and he'll score immediately. Hunter Wright. Wright averaging 18 a game.
It's interesting to see that 2-3 defense, especially with a team like Auburn that can shoot, but we'll see what kind of 2-3 it is, but what it looks like here.
Kulik to Lawless on the baseline. Long skip to Schrader. He'll drive to his left, spins his way through. Baby hook leaves it short. Lawless the board. Lawless back up, no. Rebound to Wright. Into the corner, Wright on the cut to Gilhausen. Kicks it back to Wright. Cardinals again in that 2-3. They'll set Wright at the high post for Auburndale. Kick to the corner to Wilfert. Lundgren now on the block. He gets doubled right away. Lawless stepping up. Wilford for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Jake Schrader for the Cardinals. As he'll slow things down, get it over the timeline, get it over to Wes Poplinski. Poplinski, Roberson picks him up. That's an advantage for the Cardinals, at least size-wise right now.
Yeah, Wes, you would think in this game should be able to score on the inside just with his height and athleticism.
As he's looking for a steal on the post right now, exactly like you said. Wes now on the wing, drives baseline, pulls up mid-range, got it for Wes Poplinski. He needs to hit those at a high percentage tonight for the Cardinals to win this game.
That is exactly right.
That is his game. He is deadly from inside 15 feet. High post right, trying to step through, has to underhand it back out, swing out, Gilhausen for 3, that's off. Long rebound tipped out. It'll be a tied ball to Pacelli. As Schrader and Lundgren battling for it. The Cardinals do have a size advantage in this game. The only exception being Cashin, at least in the starting 5. Kulik behind his own back. He carried it, no call, and they're going to call him for it. Yep. They will call that every time. Kulik, they called the travel, but it was a carry.
It was carry, yeah.
He had the nice move, but he got his hand under just a little bit too much, bobbling it. First turnover for the Cardinals tonight as Wilford now left side. In the teeth of the zone for the Cardinals, Cashin and Kulik, 2 really good thieves at the top of the zone. And the Cardinals haven't run this zone at all this year. They've gone 1-3-1. They've gone man. It's long skip for 3, and that's how you beat a zone. Gilhausen.
That is the downside of that 2-3 zone. You know, sometimes you just give up plays like that.
Lawless, skip to Schrader. Had Cashin. Cashin's going to catch and shoot to try and match in the corner. That's off the back. And a foul on the rebound on the Cardinals. I couldn't tell who they were going to call it on. On Lawless, it'll be his first. Team's first. 2.5 in, 5-2 Auburndale. High post, Lundgren. Kick back out as they'll try and go top. Now high post again to the wing, right. Very efficient three-point shooter when he wants to. Roberson now in the corner. As Auburndale taking their time. Lundgren again, high post, trying to step through, has to kick it back out, swing. Gilhausen is going to get fouled by Kulik, who tried to reach around after he got beat off the dribble, and he gets the foul.
That's something we've seen a good amount from Charlie this year. Sometimes you get steals on that, and sometimes you get a foul call, get a little too aggressive with it there.
Inbound to the corner right. Poplinski was right there. Looks like they're going to try a quick trigger 3. On the cut, Gilhausen underneath. Lundgren goes up. No good. Poplinski gets the board. Wes Poplinski, he led the CWC South in scoring and rebounding, as a blocking foul will be called on Wilford as they tried to push with Charlie Kulik up the right side. As they're waiting for the basketball. They're going to get a new clean one in there. Kulik will inbound, and he'll get it into Bryson Cashin. Over to Poplinski. He'll try and drive, get to the free throw line. Back to Charlie. Auburndale man-to-man. As Wes, again, driving to the right, step back, free throw jumper, a little bit short. Rebound to right, his second already.
And those are the kind of shots, those continue to happen for the Cardinals, that might spell their doom here tonight. If shots
Wilford
like that
for
continue
3, got it. He made that one look nice. And he's trying to find Cashin. He'll try and save it, and he gets it eventually turned over. In transition, Gilhausen has to circle it back to right. As he'll swing around again against his zone. Gilhausen, another 3 left side. Got it. Makes it 11-2. And you gotta think Pacelli's probably got to get out of that zone now.
I think that's probably what we're going to start to see here soon. Maybe they go back to that 1-3-1 or they go man up.
Lawless against his aggressive Auburndale defense. Cashin. Over to Charlie Kulik as Poplinski being shadowed by Roberson. Poplinski trying to drive. Pivots through, squares up, and he'll score. Good move by Wes Poplinski.
With some great footwork there from Wes there.
As Auburndale, no wasted time. Lundgren goes up, and a late whistle, and he's going to go to the line. As Mason Lawless will get his second personal. Will send Lundgren, a 70% free throw shooter, to the line. As a team, Auburndale 62% this year. As the first one is good from Carl Lundgren. As we'll have the first sub of the night, Cade Krings, the senior. Check-in number 35 in for Weinfurt. No good that time. Poplinski with the board. Full court man, long pass to Charlie Kulik. He'll try and drive around, and he stepped on the line. He turns it over. Sometimes when you're on a floor you haven't been on all year, you don't exactly know where the baseline is, and that seemed to be the case there as he got that front foot right on that baseline, especially a little bit of an extended baseline toward the wall.
Yeah, you just got to be more aware there on the court, know where that bounds line is. And
Gilhausen, another three, left wing. No, rebound though to right. Gets by Schrader. He'll go up. No good. Gets his own board. No good. Kulik gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
That is very bad news for the Cardinals if Auburndale is going to be able to offensive rebound like that. That is going to be very difficult for the Cardinals to overcome in this game if they're giving up second chance points to the Eagles here tonight.
Hunter Wright on the season, averaging 6 a game. He's already got 4 tonight. As Poplinski with the pocket pass, he'll try and take it himself. Goes up. No, a lot of contact. No call at all. Rebound to Lundgren. Surprised they didn't call it either way on that one. Cardinals staying in the zone. Roberson in the corner. Poplinski staying right with him. 12-4 Auburndale early on in this one. Right to the corner. And he gets it back on just outside the block. Gilhausen, another three at the top. That's no good. Poplinski with his third rebound. And then he throws it right to Krings. High post Lundgren trying to get around Lawless. He'll go up. Count it! And one for Lundgren. And they're going to call it on Schrader, his first. As Ben Hammerly will check in for the Cardinals. Lundgren shooting one. And he hits it. Hailed apart for Mason White Eagle, number 24. Poplinski to Charlie Kulik on the wing. Again, Auburndale very aggressive right now defensively. Hammerly swings out, Cashin over to Charlie. Charlie spinning his way through, gets free, and he's going to the line. Cade Krings will get his first. Kulik to the line. Charlie on the season 38%. As that one rested for a little bit, but he could not quite turn it to Tiger Woods and have it to fall like the Masters, but it will fall out. 11:33 on the clock, 15-4 your score. Charlie's no good on that one. Rebound to right. Took it away from Poplinski. Gilhausen swing out right. Now Roberson will bounce out. Gilhausen. Gilhausen's been a huge weapon from outside the arc so far in this one. Their top three-point shooter. Thrown in. Somehow Roberson, they're going to call him over the back. He was not over. Coach Weinfurt are not happy. And I really don't blame him. I thought Roberson hadn't crossed yet.
No, he definitely did not. I don't think even a foot. I don't think any part of his body was over the line there. I'm not sure what that call was there.
Caden Mayick in the game as well for Lawless. Mayick extremely athletic. Or he'll throw it up toward the basket. No, Poplinski got free on the board. He'll put it back.
And that's going to be how the Cardinals are able to come back in this game if they can get some more of that.
And there's a bad pass almost picked off, but Auburndale keeps control. Into the corner, Roberson. Over to Gilhausen. Top of that zone is Hammerly and Kulik for three. Got it, Hunter Wright. 18-6, and that's 4 threes in the game.
I would expect to see Pacelli come out of that zone.
Hammerly in and out. Rebound, that time taken by Gilhausen. Right. Kick back out. Gilhausen's got an open three at the top. That's no good. And a jump ball will keep it with Auburndale. As White Eagle with Poplinski and a timeout called on the floor. Chance for us to hear from a couple of our great sponsors on this 30-second timeout. And we'll start with the Stevens Point Brewery tonight. So be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles that includes Point Root Beer and Diet Root Beer, a black cherry, orange, vanilla cream, and kitty cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. Stevens Point Brewery supports all areas student-athletes. Right now, Cal, story of this game, outside shooting. And 4 threes for Auburndale against this 2-3 zone. Cardinals just not, you can tell they haven't worked on it a lot. The rotation just seems just a touch slow at times at the top. And especially with Gilhausen, he's been able to get some open looks. The first couple fell, the last couple haven't. But you can't leave their top sharpshooter open that much.
No, Auburndale's really taking advantage of this 2-3 zone right now. They're shooting lights out, and on top of that, I'm not sure if we have for numbers on that, but it seems like Auburndale's beating them on the offensive glass as well for the most part in this game.
I think it's pretty even. I think it might be 2-2, but it's underneath. Wright gets free and he'll score. He cut around Kulik, makes it 20-6.
If the Cardinals want to come back in this, they have to dominate the glass in this game. That is a necessity.
Cashin to Hammerly, thrown away. Underneath, Weinfurt back in the game. Also in the game, Gavin White Eagle, and it's knocked out of bounds, stays with Auburndale. Wright will inbound it on the baseline. Which corner is he running to? Morrow curl on the cut. They'll give it to Gilhausen on the short corner. No, back iron, rebound, back tapped out. Poplinski timed his jump early, and Wright with another board, his 6th already. Second chance for the Eagles. Gilhausen swing out to Wright.
Cardinals switch to man-to-man now.
Cardinals are man, and Wright gets Cashin on the draw. Squaring up, and getting it to fall is Wilford.
That was a fantastic finish. There's nothing, that was great defense.
And then a turnover, Wright tipped it away from Poplinski. And Wright will score. And another timeout by the Cardinals, 24-6 Auburndale. Cardinals scrambling as they're going to bring in a couple new faces. It's a 30 and a chance for us to hear from some of our great sponsors. Cal, I'll let you take this one to tell us about our friends at Valley Communities Credit Union.
Yeah, no problem. Valley Communities Credit Union with 5 convenient locations, the safe place for all your financial needs. You'll be part of one of the safest, strongest financial institutions in all of central Wisconsin. Low interest rates on loans and competitive rates on deposits. Offices in Mosinee, Cronenwater, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids. Call or visit valleycommunities.org to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Valley Communities Credit Union, where membership matter.
Big thanks to Valley Communities Credit Union, also Stevens Point Brewery tonight. We'll hear from more of our great sponsors as the night goes on, as Cardinals going to counter with some more speed in their lineup. Logan Meyer in the game. And Brock Bierenkot. Bierenkot getting a lot more run these past couple of weeks. Very aggressive player, very springy athlete. Meyer was very impressive against Tri-County. As there's one and Wright was on the sideline out of bounds as that press really causing problems for the Cardinals right now.
And that's one thing that's really surprising about this game. I did not expect Auburndale to come out in that kind of full court pressure like that and trap the ball like they're doing, but they're having a lot of success with it. Pacelli's not taking care of the ball.
Inbound, Logan Meyer. He'll get over the timeline, yo-yo it, and he throws it and gets it picked off by Wilford. Takes it himself and scores. 7 turnovers for the Cardinals. And it's 26-6. Ball is tipped again. Poplinski gets free, poked away, and he's going to get a foul on Gilhausen on the reach. As Roberson will check back in for him. 8:33 left, 26-6. Poplinski with all 6 Cardinal points. West steps through, squares up. That's a little bit long, and Wilford will get the board, and then a foul on Poplinski. Team's 5th with 8:23 left. When we talk pregame, Cardinals games got to be get inside and get some looks at the paint. But when they're pressing this on the wings, it's hard to get it any sort of post entry.
Yeah, you got to make sure you take care of the ball first and foremost.
Right. Bierenkot picks him up. Getting free though, Lundgren may have gotten a piece of it and Meyer the board. And they missed a cutting Poplinski. Meyer squares up, little floater, no, rebound to White Eagle. 2-on-1, Wright, scores. 11 points for Hunter Wright. Makes it 28-6. And this game getting out of hand a little bit early as Meyer. Pull up mid-range, got it for Logan Meyer. That's his shot.
It really is.
That mid-range jumper. And he seems to have really nailed it down the past couple weeks. Wilford on the drive, White Eagle to Roberson in the corner. He'll try and drive on Hammerly. And a foul off the ball underneath. We're going to call Hammerly on the ball. 6th team as Krings and White Eagle check back in. Mason White Eagle. Roberson gets in the corner. Wright trying to get a post steal right away. Gets free. Bierenkot fouled him, no call. Rebound to Mayick. Poplinski trying to turn the corner. Roberson, great job. Poplinski squares up. Can't finish. And a foul underneath on Auburndale. Roberson gets his first. The team's 5th with 7:07 on the clock. West being aggressive tonight. He'll get in the corner. He'll take a 3. West leaves it short. Rebound to Wright, his 7th. As that's knocked out of bounds by Brock Bierenkot. Stays with Auburndale on the side. Again, winner of this game plays tomorrow night. If Wild Rose wins their game, it'll be at home for whoever wins it. If Iola Scandinavia wins, it'll be in Iola for the regional final. Right, step back 3, no, a bit long, and Mayick will get the rebound. Meyer bobbled, last touch, off of Hammerly, and out of bounds.
I think Mayer may have gotten away with a carry there as well.
He did, but also there's a little bit of indecision on the officials saying who it was out on, too.
Yeah, that was an interesting sequence there by the officials.
As Gilhausen back in the game. Wright and Bierenkot, that's scrappy of a matchup. Wright gets a screen, gets Bierenkot to jump, he'll get free, and he gets fouled, no call. Put back, no, and then a foul underneath on Pacelli. Actually, no, they called it on Wright. So they called it on Auburndale. So Wright's first, the team's 6th. As Mayick was not looking for it, it's turned right back over. That's 9 turnovers for Pacelli compared to 1 for Auburndale.
That's a big difference. That is a huge, huge factor in this game.
Over the top, Roberson on the wing, on the cut. Krings gets free, and he'll score. Cade Krings gives him a 22-point lead, 30-8. Meyer, Bierkot over to Poplinski, left side. Roberson doing a really good job on West so far, making him earn everything, and a carry called on West Poplinski. And of course, these are assigned by the WIAA, these officials, so they're not the ones you're going to see. They're not the ones you see in conference play. And they're already calling the violations pretty tight, as Nick Fox has the table. Gilhausen on the baseline, full swing, right. Hit a little floater, right's got another one. Meyer goes around everybody, little scoop, got it. Logan Meyer gets it. Interditional, Krings gets it poked away and stolen. Good play that time by Meyer getting back. Hammerly was there as well as Poplinski. Spins his way through, off balance shot. He's going to the line.
See, there's a bit of a force there by West there.
Mason Weddy will get his first. Poplinski to the line for 2. For West this year, he's 69% from the stripe. And that's too strong off the back. Nick Fox again checking in. Lawless in as well. Kulik will be going in for Poplinski. Second free throw for West, no good. And the rebound tapped out to Gilhausen. Bobble over to right now, Roberson in the corner with 5:11 remaining in the first half. Right for 3, that's short, but Lundgren gets the board and a foul on, I think, Lawless. They're going to get called for it. He's trying to plead his case. And for Mason, that's his 3rd personal.
That's really been the defining part of this game, the turnover differential, and Auburndale coming into this game with not as – the Pacelli's not a very big team, but they're bigger than Auburndale is, and that's a spot where you think we would have expected Pacelli to have a big advantage on tonight, but that hasn't been the case.
You're right. As Lundgren hits the front end of the 1-and-1, and it's not even box-out rebound. It's Pacelli's getting good position. The rebounds are going over them, and Auburndale's getting seals behind. And so these longer rebounds are what's been the issue. So they've been in from the backside able to get these boards.
That's right.
Whether it's a timing thing or what, but as Schrader is back in. As Lundgren hits them both, he's 4 or 5 from the line. Makes it 34-10 as Schrader update as well. It's 20-3 Iola over Wild Rose and midway through the first half, so it looks like the Thunderbirds look to be rolling there. Cash in for 3, no. Rebound to Wilfert. As he gets around, as they're going to call a foul on Fox.
It was a hard fall there. Just kind of glad that Wilfert's okay there.
Wilfert 72% from the line this year. Hits the first. 5 of 6 right now from the line. Auburndale. That one's no good. Rebound tipped out to Cashin. Meyer. Swing out to Charlie Kulik. He'll drive, get through, go up on the right side and score. Four and a half to play, 35-12 your score. Auburndale leading this one. Right, gets by Schrader. He'll square up and he'll score. 15 points for Hunter Wright. Charlie gets it poked away backside. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. As Gavin White Eagle and Mason White Eagle will check in for Roberson and Lundgren. And Wes Poplinski back in for Meyer. Inbound Schrader. Schrader, baseline. Traveled with it. I can see calling it a carry. I didn't see a travel on that one.
Yeah, I didn't see a travel there. Maybe it was a carry. Yeah, I'm not
Or he was on the baseline. Either one. Either way, it's a turnover. As Wright will hand off Gilhausen. Over to White Eagle. Back to Gilhausen in the corner. Kulik will pick him up man to man. White Eagle got free, got behind Fox. He's going to just go to foul. Fox had lost him. As Charlie Kulik will get his second personal. So it's Gavin White Eagle, a 53% free throw shooter. That's no good off the back iron. 3:42 on the clock. Second one is good. 26-point lead for Auburndale right now. Kulik, kick back out to Cashin as Wes Oplinski will now have it. He'll take a three from Pacelli and leaves it short. That was a forced shot. Rebound to Mason White Eagle. Wilford's got open three in transition on the wing. Got it. That's been the definition of this half for the Cardinals as a full timeout called. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on Zaleski Sports.
When you want to win, you look for an expert. When you want an expert to look after your vehicle, you do the same. Sherrill Tire and Service Center will treat you with respect and remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you understand what you need.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
3:21 left on the clock here in the first half. It is all Auburndale, 41-12 right now, as they are controlling every facet of the game right now. But during the timeout, we'll see what Pacelli draws up. There's a chance for us to hear from our friends at Fleet Farm. There's a 10% military discount going on now during Fleet Farm's President's Day sale. Veterans and active military members save an extra 10% off their in-store purchase. Head in and save today. Fleet Farm. Probably serving the Midwest since 1955. Kel, if you're Coach Shirk, what are you telling your guys during this huddle? What are you drawing up to try and stem the tide?
I mean, that's a tough question. Number one thing is their defense. And the 2-3, Auburndale shot them out of that. Now they've gone to man, and they're really struggling to stay in front of these Auburndale guards driving to the rim. I would really focus on attacking the offensive glass when you miss shots, though. They really haven't been doing that much here this game, and they just got to bluntly, they got to play harder to go after these offensive boards.
Poplinski gets free on the block, and he walked with it. Another turnover. That's 12-2. Turnover as they are calling the on-ball violations very, very tight this first half. And now it's both teams got to adjust a little bit, especially the Cardinals. Gilhausen trying to drive on Kulik, gets free, little scoop, no rebound to Bryson Cashin. And a foul on Auburndale.
We'll say Auburndale has played much more aggressively defensively in this game than I think I expected. They've been very aggressive, trying to force turnovers, really trying to put pressure on this Cardinals offense.
They're not going to let the Cardinals get set up in a half court to try and get the inside. Cashin to the line, shooting a 1-1. Cashin 53%. That's long, no good. Rebounds to White Eagle. Cardinals 0 of 5 from the line tonight. Right with Gilhausen, Wilfert, and both White Eagles on the floor. Right with Schrader guarding him. as that's poked away. But Wilford gets it back underneath off a leg and turned over. Poplinski, he carried that. And yeah, they're going to call that one. Now I saw he pinned it to his hip.
It's 13 turnovers now for the Cardinals. My count's right there.
As Roberson and Lundgren will check back in. Starting 5 on the floor for Auburndale with 2:25 left on the clock in the first half. Gilhausen, and just weaving through, dribble handoff, Roberson to right. Right gets by Schrader, they switch, he'll throw one up, and he walked with it. Looked like he's trying to draw a foul there.
He's got his feet tied up a little bit there.
Good help that time by Nick Fox defensively. As Kulik will bring it up. Charlie weaves through it all, goes up, leaves it short, and an offensive foul.
For Charlie there, Nick Fox is open there for three. This Cardinals team has just got to keep their eyes up when they're dribbling, not have that kind of tunnel vision. We've kind of seen a little bit of that tonight.
Third foul on Charlie Kulik tonight. 10th team. Gilhausen. Looking to drive, little floater blocked by Charlie Kulik.
Big
rebound,
block.
Wes Poplinski. Wes walked with it again. Looked like he's trying to Euro step. As Krings will check back in. As Roberson looking to drive on Fox. Kicks back out to right. Cardinals are kind of scrambling a little bit on this man-to-man as Wright has it. Wright for three on a handoff, leaves it a bit short. Krings got around and he's fouled. And that's just a lazy box out. But Poplinski will get the foul, a frustration foul for sure.
Yeah, there's been a lot of problems with this Cardinals team tonight, but they've been getting outplayed and out-efforted tonight, just to be blunt about it.
Krings came crashing in from the corner, and no one picked him up as he hits the first free throw. And he went right around Kulik.
At the same time, give Auburndale credit tonight. They came out and they have jumped all over this Cardinals team from the jump with effort, offense, rebound. They've completely dominated this game.
2 for 2 from Krings. As now it'll be up to the Cardinals to take advantage of these last minute 20, get something going, and then just basically reset yourself at halftime. Kulik to Meyer in the corner for three. Got it. First three of the game for the Cardinals, and it's Meyer. And that's something to hopefully get a stop here, build off it.
And if the Cardinals staff had a bright spot tonight, it has been Logan Meyer. He has played pretty well tonight.
Right. Underneath Lundgren, reverse layup, blocked by Poplinski. Rebound Schrader, and he's fouled. Roberson will get his second, which will send Schrader for a 1-and-1. Jake Schrader this year, 37% from the line. Cardinals as a team, 54%. With 49.6 seconds, Schrader's free throw, no good. Cardinals 0 of 6 from the line tonight. As Cashin flying through and knocking out of bounds, they tried to get Gilhausen leaking out. And the only thing you can say about Bryson Cashin is a guy who's never done anything less than 120 or so miles an hour, no matter the sport. Wright will get the inbound, so we'll see if Auburndale, if they try and play for one or not. On-ball screen, trying the pick and roll. It's not there. Wright gets it back. Schrader right with him. That's the matchup to watch. Best offensive threat, best defensive threat. 25 seconds left as Wright. Backdoor cut, and Meyer was behind as Krings tries to rip free, throws it back over the top. Gilhausen, he'll drive, Steps through, and he got hit hard, and I think Charlie just got his fourth. Kulik with his fourth personal.
And that is something we talked about coming in this game with Charlie's kind of defensive style. We thought that might be an issue for the Cardinals tonight, is that foul trouble.
Gilhausen to the line. He is 56%, so he hits the first. And he hits them both. 10 of 13 from the line, Auburndale. Kulik, they're leaving him in. Throws it up, no rebound to Wes Poplinski. He'll go up, and he's going to the line with 3.9 left. Gilhausen will get his second with 3.9 seconds left. Wes Poplinski to the line for two. Wes 0 of 2 from the line tonight, just shy 70% for the season. And the first one falls. As Gavin Weddingland don't want Gilhausen getting that third on a moving screen or anything similar on a rebound attempt. Throws it, no, rebound out to right. Intentionally missed it, right? Gets by Kulik, and he will not be able to finish. That was dangerous. But we go to half. After 18, it is 45-16. Auburndale all over Pacelli. We'll take a break. We'll be back with your halftime stats and summaries after these messages from our great sponsors right here on Zaleski Sports.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
A rogue virus, no jobs, sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Assumption, Columbus, Newman, and Pacelli Catholic schools. Built on family values and reinforced by faith, our schools foster academic excellence and prepare students for lifelong success. Smaller class sizes, individualized support, and diverse opportunities provides for a well-rounded education. Schedule a tour and find out if you qualify for financial assistance or free tuition with Wisconsin Parental Choice. Visit us today at Assumption, Columbus, Newman, and Pacelli Catholic Schools.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
The other day I asked my wife if we could get a big dog, and she of course says, "What for?" "Well, they're fun. I can get outside and take it for walks." And she says, "If you want to walk a pet, why don't you get a turtle?" That's when I called Stevens Point Orthopedics and told them I wanted a dog, not a turtle. And they said, "But what you really want is a hip replacement." And they told me they'd even create a personalized joint replacement plan. And if I schedule it at their outpatient surgery center, I can go home the same day.
Stevens Point Orthopedics, on the web at stevenspointortho.com.
Nobody wants to walk a turtle.
It is halftime here from Auburndale. It's 45-16 Eagles. They have been on top from the jump with 5 threes hit in the first half and 15 points from Hunter Wright as they look to get to a regional final. And the other game going on right now from the Thunderdome down in Iola, it's 31-10. Iola's got the Navy over Wild Rose at halftime in that one. So if they score holds, it'll be chalk, and it will be Auburndale and Iola Scandinavia tomorrow night from Iola Scandinavia for that regional final. Take a look at some of the numbers for tonight for Pacelli. Leading the team at 7 points apiece, Wes Poplinski, Logan Meyer, 2 points for Charlie Klug. He's away. Rebounding, Poplinski has 6 of the team's 15. But the big story right now, 14 turnovers for the Cardinals in that first half. And for Auburndale, 15 points from Hunter Wright to go along with 8 rebounds already for the senior. 11 points for Alex Wilfert, including a couple of threes. 6 for Carl Lundgren, 8 for Skylar Gillis, and also with a couple of threes. 4 for Cade Krings, and 1 for Gavin White Eagle. 19 rebounds for Auburndale. We lead that advantage by 4, and only 4 turnovers, a 10-possession advantage for Auburndale. And that's really the really 4 tangible things that have been in this game that have been the difference. Has been turnovers, plus 10 for Auburndale, rebounding, plus 4, offensive rebounding, at least plus 4. Free throw shooting has been a huge boost to Auburndale. They are 10 of 13. Pacelli is 1 of 7. And then the three-point shooting, 5 threes to 1. So plus 9 from the line, plus 12 from the arc. 21 points right there. Then you add in the turnovers, and we get the score we have right now.
Yeah, the Cardinals have done nothing well tonight, to put it bluntly. They have not played well. Coming into this game, we expected Auburndale to have the advantage, three-point shooting, and from the free throw line. That's something we expected. I don't think we expected the Cardinals to turn the ball over like this, and we definitely did not expect Auburndale to win the rebound battle. When they have all 4 of those facets working in Auburndale's favor, that's how you get a score like we have right now, where there's a 30-point deficit at halftime.
And so, 29 points, 3:15 on the clock as Auburndale takes the court for a second. I'm sure Coach Reinford telling him, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. They've been playing well. Coach Shirk probably dialing up some new stuff to get his guys going. We'll see if they bring in some new faces in the second half to get some more energy, whether we see a little bit more of Nick Fox and Logan Meyer, who's played really well, or maybe a couple of young freshmen who I call up, Andrew Van Order or Asher Jordan. Do we see more Brock Bierenkot? Isaac Kazabuski hasn't played yet tonight. Do we see some of these guys come in for some energy? Because it seemed like after the first couple of threes, I saw a couple like the shoulders dip a little bit. And it doesn't matter how good you are or how well ready you are for this game. If a team punches you in the face, figuratively, not literally, how do you respond? And after the first couple of threes and after the Cardinals got out of that zone, it just didn't seem to be there yet. They did not have that jump that you were expecting.
No, they did not. They did not respond well. I kind of thought once they switched that man-to-man, they get some more turnovers, maybe get some stuff going. But they really just we didn't see that spark in them. We didn't see them come up like that. But like we said, give Auburndale all the credit in the world here in this game. They came out right from the jump, had the game plan they wanted to go with, that full court press that has really been a big deal, forcing those turnovers, playing that kind of aggressive style of defense. And they're hitting their threes. They're doing well. Auburndale's really just playing a fantastic overall game tonight.
For sure. And another thing, and really neither team's done this. Really neither team has adjusted how tight the game is being called either. And no knock on the stripes. They're calling it consistently both ways. They're just calling it very, very tight. And that's Charlie Kulik's got 4 fouls. Lawless has 3. Like, that's a couple guys for Poplinski's got 2. A couple guys for Auburndale have 2. When both teams have to adjust to that, otherwise we're going to have a lot of guys checking out of this game early.
Yeah, the officials have set the tone right from the start. They're calling everything, and I'm okay with that. They're calling everything consistently. They're calling it consistently tight, and yeah, both teams got to adjust, and obviously, especially the Cardinals being down 30, they got to adjust a little bit there. But at the same time, when you're down by 30, that's when you have to be more aggressive. So it's kind of a catch-22 there, and we'll just see how the Cardinals come out and adjust here, and see if it's more the same or a little bit different.
Absolutely. So before we get to the ready for the second half, quick reminder as well from more of our great sponsors. We'll talk from Spectrum Benefit. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. A couple of the Cardinals getting some shots up. Logan Meyer, one of them, and again, he's been probably the brightest spot for Cardinals. He's played very well. Couple pull-up, one really great drive. He's hit the only 3 of the night. As the clock right now, I'm guessing we'll see the same starting 5s to start. Maybe they'll switch things out with Kulik sitting with 4 fouls. And they will switch it. Hammerly will get the start. So it'll be Schrader, Poplinski, Hammerly, Cashin, and Lawless on the floor to start. For the Cardinals, they will start with it. They're going toward their bench. Auburndale, no changes to their 5. Lundgren, Wright, Gilhausen, Roberson, and Wilfert. As Wright already guarding Hammerly tight. And he'll pick him up right at half court. As second half underway, Cashin. He'll drive, gets by Gilhausen to Lawless, who can't handle it and turns it over. All right, in transition, goes up, no rebound, topped out. Lawless will get the board this time. Cashin takes himself, and he's going to the line. Wilfert will get his second, and that's what the Cardinals need to do from the start.
Yeah, they got to be aggressive attacking the basket. That's going to be how they're going to be able to try to cut into this deficit that they've dug for themselves. Because it doesn't seem like they're, even Wes and Bryce and their best shooters, they're not hitting tonight either.
As that one's rounded out for Cashin, a 1 of 8. Sorry, 1 of 9. As in that one also in and out. Lundgren on the board. Right. Cardinals look like they're back in that zone. One touch pass to Wilfert. Over the top to Gilhausen. I'm not going to afford to take long possessions now, even against the zone.
And Auburndale will do that with the lead. They will take time off the clock. Obviously, you don't need to rush up 30 points and no shot clock.
Roberson gets free. He'll go up, squares up, leaves it short. Lawless with another board. As Poplinski gets fouled on a drive. Roberson will pick up his 3rd personal. As he will immediately depart for Krings. Hammerly will throw it in. Into Cashin in the corner. Back to Ben Hammerly, full swing Schrader left side. Back to Bryson, and Auburndale do their scouting, not letting Cashin get free for a shot. Poplinski goes up, a lot of blocking foul on the drive. Poplinski is going to go to the line as a couple Eagles went down and hit hard.
There have been a lot of tough falls like that here in this game, both sides, so just hope that these guys are able to stay upright and healthy out there.
As immediately free throws for Poplinski. 3rd foul on Wilfert. Wes hits the first. took a minute 15, but we got points this half. Lipinski now up to 8 on the game. West 2 for 2. Inbound. Gilhausen will bring it up. Pass high post, quick on the drive. White Eagle lost it. Lawless will get the steal. And then turn right back over. Intercepted pass. Right to the wing, Krings, baseline Lundgren. And just playing through right on that high post. Deep three, Gilhausen, no too long, and a long rebound. Chased down by Wright, his 9th. Lundgren swings it back out, and Auburndale will reset. Again, Wright working the free throw line, that high post. White Eagle goes up, blocked by Poplinski, and it'll be saved out of bounds to Pacelli.
And again, there, Auburndale with that offense rebound on the long rebound. If you're the Cardinals, you just got to go after the ball there. Sometimes you box out, it's just a long rebound. You just got to simply go after the ball.
And that's always been a problem with zone defenses too. I know a lot of coaches that talk about this too. Like when you have zone, you don't always know who to box out. When you're playing men, you know who that man is. You box him out. When you're playing a 2-3, you don't always have, as Poplinski bobs it out of bounds, who's not ready for the pass. When you're playing a 2-3, sometimes you get 2 guys boxing out the same guy.
That's very true.
And that leads to mistakes. And that leads to offensive rebounds. Either way, after another turnover, Gilhausen will bring it up for Auburndale to the wing to Krings. Gavin White Eagle swings it back. So they work that right side, Gilhausen. White Eagle again, low post. Lundgren, reverse, got it. 8 points for Lundgren. As Wes Poplinski clearing out. Over to Schrader on the wing. Schrader squares up, little runner, got it. Jake Schrader's first points tonight. Makes it 47-20 as they call a kick. Timeout called by Auburndale. A chance for us to give here another here from one of our sponsors. And Cal, tell us about Point Heating.
Yeah, get comfortable this winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979. That's 715-345-1979. And visit them online at pointheating.com.
That timeout called by Auburndale. We'll see how they break it up as they go with a new face. Trayton Weber, the sophomore. Along with Wright, Lundgren, Krings, and Gilhausen. And they get it over to Wright in the corner. Cardinals extending that zone out a little bit now. One touch pass, Wright for 3. Got it. 18 points for Hunter Wright. And he's had a spectacular season. Poplinski, offensive foul, he dropped the shoulder and went through. His third, team's first here in the half. As it'll be Gilhausen bringing it up. Weber's going to have it tipped out of bounds by Hammerly. Inbound on the side. Inbound to Lundgren. Lob over wing to wing. Now Weber in the corner. He gets free, gets the baseline. He'll square up. Misses the layup, but Wright with another board. No rebound, knocked out of bounds to Auburndale. And that's a double-double for Hunter Wright. 18 points, 10 rebounds. Mid-post Gilhausen's going to get it and one as the closeout was way too strong. Lawless trying to plead his case. But that's a call that's been emphasized over the past couple years in every league imaginable, whether it's high school, college, professional, overseas. They've been emphasizing the closeouts. You got to give the guy room to land. As Gilhausen hits the and one. As Caden Mayick will check in. For Lawless. Lawless will sit with his 4th personal. It looks like after inbound, they're getting ready to send Meyer back in as well, as Hammerly will bring it up. (53-20) Auburndale. Mayick takes it himself, can't finish at the rim. It's knocked out of bounds to Auburndale.
Those are the shots you gotta have for the Cardinals.
Meyer in for Hammerly. So it's going to be Schrader, Poplinski, Mayick, Meyer, and Cashin on the floor for the Cardinals. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism right here. They need offense. There's going to be a kick ball by Schrader. 13:58 on the clock. Krings inbound on the side. Inbound Weber. That was close to catching that over and back.
That was close.
Right in the corner.
I mean, with the call they
underneath
made earlier,
Weber, wide open, he'll score.
With the call that was made earlier, you would think that would have been a backcourt violation there.
Yeah. Mayick picks it up over to Meyer. Mayick, long 2. That's an air ball. Rebound to Gilhausen. 3rd for Skylar Gilhausen tonight. As Wright underneath. What a pass. Lundgren scores. Lundgren up to 10. 37-point lead. As Cashin throws it right through the wickets of Poplinski. 19-5 the turnovers. As Schrader will sit for Bierenkott. As Murphy's Law is in effect. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong on the basketball court tonight.
That has definitely been the case for the Cardinals.
For sure.
It's hard to find something that they've done well tonight.
As Weber gets it through, and Poplinski almost gets a steal. It knocked out of bounds with 12:53 remaining. And there's also talk before the coaches' seating that Auburndale could have been the 1 seed. And I wonder if that's kind of playing in their heads a little bit, like, hey, we should be the 1. As Wright, what a cross-court pass, and Wright scores.
That was kind of my thought coming in into these playoffs. That was the talk. For most people we talked, that was the expectation that Auburndale might get it. It was going to be close between them and Iola. But that definitely could be some motivation.
Travel on Kulik back in the game.
And that all of the other teams in this regional are in one of the branches of the Central Wisconsin Conference. So those were the coaches that would have voted Iola as the lead there. You might think that Auburndale may have taken that personally a little bit. Maybe that adds a little bit of motivation in there.
Very much. I mean, we saw it with Stratford in football before. As Weber gets free, gets it blocked by Mayick. Rebound to Meyer. And then he gets it poked away and turned over. White Eagle squares up. Got it. Mason White Eagles first basket of the night. It's 61-20. Poplinski in the mid-paint, steps through, and he's going to the line. I thought he was going to call for a walk first. As you can tell, a lot of these guys getting frustrated a little bit. Weber will get his first. As West hits the first, he's hit his last 3.
Another thing Auburndale's done exceptionally well tonight is defending the Cardinals on the inside. They've really stood their ground against some guys that are a little bit bigger than them, have a little bit more height, and they've played fantastic defense on the inside.
As West hits them both, he's up to 11 points tonight. And the thing with that is they haven't played straight up. They played a little bit off to the side a touch, almost like a three-quarters. But they're not letting him turn the corner. The feet of Auburndale has been very good, especially on Poplinski. There's a turnover by Krings to Kulik as Charlie takes it himself and scores. 61-24 with 11:40 remaining. White Eagle blocked by Meigs, and he called for a foul.
I think he might have got called on the body there.
He called it on the body for sure. Because that was definitely all ball to
Yeah, it was clean. Himself. It was clean on the block, but I think he got him with the body.
They say the hip may have gotten him, as that'll send Mason White Eagle to the line. White Eagle, a 59% free throw shooter, the sophomore. That one's no good as Hunter Wright facing away from the basket. I don't know if he's getting tended to by a trainer or if he's just getting a little bit of a breather.
Maybe blood, maybe something on his
maybe
shorts or
uniform.
Something.
Yeah, as Wes Poplinski will depart, Nick Fox will check in.
Yeah, it looked like they were just cleaning off something off the uniform, I think.
So, yeah. And that's 0 for 2, and Weber the board. He got through 3 Cardinals. And that's one that's an inexcusable offensive rebound. There's 3-on-1. Can't let the one get that one.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Cardinals, that's what we've seen all night long from them.
Roberson the inbound over on the wing to White Eagles. Roberson will get it back. He'll still run the show. Underneath. And then a swing back out. Gilhausen for 3. That's a little bit off. But the rebound by Wilfirth, I should say.
As Auburndale just continues to pour it on. They continue to keep the pressure. They continue to play hard.
And again, cross-court Krings for 2. That's the third or fourth possession they've pulled that off. That wing to far block, and there's the steal. And one for Wilfirth after the turnover.
That was a bad decision to foul on that by Bierenkot there.
Bierenkot will get his first, and that's as Lawless will check back in. That's again a frustration play. Like you're getting run off the floor, and you can't lose your head here. No matter what, you cannot lose your head.
No, you can't. And also, as we look at Auburndale, that it looks like that's going to be a pretty fantastic matchup there with Iola and Auburndale here tomorrow night.
That's no good. Rebound to Charlie Kulik. Charlie squares up, and Charlie just fouled out. Charlie Kulik will leave with 4 points and 2 rebounds as the Cardinals, I think, have thrown the flag. Sam Grivach in the game. Not a knock on Sam in any way, but getting seniors in.
Yep.
Oh, they called it on Mayick, not Charlie. That should be on Charlie Kulik.
Should have been, for sure.
But they'll give it to Mayick. So Grivach, Mayick, Fox, Lawless, and Kulik on the floor. And there's a high pass thrown away. Good idea as they try to do that wing to far block.
That is a pass that can be open quite a bit in those zone defenses there.
When you have an aggressive zone, that's going to be a pass that's going to be open. Bad pass picked off by Roberson. He'll take it himself and score. First points for Roberson tonight makes it 67-24. Mayick had a hook, didn't get called, and then he turns it over anyway. In transition, White Eagle scores. Isaac Kazabuski heading to the table as well. He'll probably be in for Fox. Timeout called by Pacelli. As during the timeout, a chance one more time to hear from our friends over at Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience. They serve your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meats, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday, 24/7. On Facebook, Kazabuski in the game for the Cardinals, getting his first playing time tonight. As they're getting updates. 39-19 Iowa with the lead. We're 42-19 now. Thunderbirds hit a 3, so it looks it's going to be Auburndale and Iowa Scandinavia tomorrow night from the Thunderdome. That'll be a very loud one. I'm going to hear that from my house.
Yeah, it should be an excellent game between two very, very good teams.
Two teams have been very good for a very long time. Inbound to Mayak. 5 seniors on the floor: Grivach, Kulik, Mayak, Kazabuski, and Lawless. Charlie, back to Mason Lawless. Lawless trying to back down. Squares up, and he's going to the line. Good move by Lawless. And the big guy is going to the strike. Cade Krings. Also in the game, Lucas Yeski. Number 12. As Lawless is long with that one. Cardinals 5 of 13. Sorry, 5 of 15. Lawless 0 for 2. He'll chase down the board. And then he gets it taken from him. And then knocked out of bounds by Kazabuski. It stays with Auburndale as we have officially hit running clock in this one. With the score 69-24. White Eagle underneath. Krings is open. He's going to score.
I believe that was blocked in by
Kazabuski.
So too.
I think you're right. There's Wes Poplinski back in the game. Gets fouled. Let's see what they call it on. Mason White Eagle will get the foul, his second, as Evan Scholl will check in. Number 3, a freshman, his second game of the year. As Isaac Kazabuski. Over to Charlie Kulik. Charlie going to get a blocking call, and he'll go to the line. Gavin White will get his second. Charlie to the line. He is 0 of 2 there tonight. 1 of 3. Charlie gets that one. In and out. Poplinski the board to put back. .7 rebounds for Wes Poplinski tonight. As Scholl now has it poked away backside. Grivach trying to save it, diving for it to Auburndale. Good hustle by Sam Grivach. Leaving everything out there. White Eagle swing to the corner to Yeski. And that's picked off by Charlie Kulik, who is on the line. Almost a turnover. Charlie gets another steal. He'll take it himself and score. Yeski in the corner. He's double up there. Grivach and Poplinski skip over the top. White Eagle underneath to Weber. Trying to get free. He'll swing it back out. Yeski trying to turn the corner underneath. Gets free. White Eagle got fouled. No call. Rebound to Kazabuski. Five minutes to play. 71-29. Lawless gets free. He has it blocked and a late whistle from the backside official. We're going to call it on Weber. I'm not sure I saw one there.
No, I'm not sure I did either.
Sends Lawless to the line. And the first one, no good. Sub in for Auburndale, number 21. Charles Jewell as well. The timeout called on the floor with 4:31. Looks to be a 30-second timeout, so that gives us a chance one more time to hear from one of our great sponsors. And Kelly, you want to tell us about our friends at Stone Innovations.
Stone Innovations of Plover is here to serve you. Stone Innovations specializes in the fabrication, design, and installation of stone countertops. Stone Innovations Incorporated operates with the most advanced fabrication equipment in the industry. Visit stoneinnovations.net to begin your order.
And of course, don't forget to join us after the game for the Valley Community Credit Union post-game show. We'll break down what went down in this game. Loss of the line, shooting 1. As Austin Quinlan will also check in, his 8th game for Auburndale, the junior. He's number 10. As Lawless is no good again, that rebound tapped out to Quinlan. Looks like the Cardinals are going to roll with their seniors, really make to the table. Send him one final time. Pass tipped and recovered by Yeski. Fading away baseline to Long. And a foul underneath. On Weber, his 3rd. Team's 9th will send the Cardinals to the line. Also in the game, Caden Weinfurter, freshman, number 32. Mason Lawless will depart for what may be the final time in the Cardinal red. Kazabuski to the line. 63% from the stripe this season, the senior. And he leaves it short. Rebound to Kulik. No. Kazabuski the board. Put back. No. Rebound to Mayick. And then he gets fouled. Charlie Jewell gets his first, and that'll send Mayick to the line. As Caden, no good on the free throw. As Nick Fox will check in for Charlie Kulik. So maybe they're going one by one. Round of applause for Charlie Kulik. Clock runs. No good. Rebound to Jewell. Scholl. Skip across. Back to the corner for 3. Quinlan, no. Rebound to Mayick. And the lanky senior takes it himself, trying to throw it down. Came a little bit short. It's poked away as Bierenkot will check in for Wes Poplinski. As Adam Mueller will check in as well for Caden Mayick, as they're going to give the seniors a send-off. Hugs all around on the bench. Grivac and Kazabuski still on the floor with 2 minutes remaining. Bierenkot gets it poked away, but Grivac is there underneath. Back to Fox. Fox 3 in the corner. In and out. That's the story. Kazabuski gets it on the putback. But that 3 is kind of the microcosm of this game. In and out. Scholl for 3. Got it. Evan Scholl from deep. With 90 seconds remaining in this one. Kazabuski's to Bierenkot. They're going to have a timeout call, just a substitution timeout, as they will send in Andrew Van Order and Bennett Eckendorf to replace Grivac and Kazabuski, and the seniors leave the floor one final time. And, well, this game hasn't gone well. 4 great years for these guys. A lot of work put in, some big wins.
Yeah, they had a lot of big wins this season. They definitely have some stuff to be proud of from this season.
As Bierenkot, handoff to Van Order. To Fox. Bounce to Mueller, swing Van Order in the corner. Nick Fox bobbles it, gets it back by the timeline with 1 minute to play. As Eckendorf swing out to Van Order, he'll look to drive. Bierenkot. Back to Eckendorf, 45 seconds left. Eckendorf trying to drive. Trying to bobble it, and it's going to be picked off. Full swing, Yeski for three, a little bit long, rebound to Bierenkot. With 30 seconds remaining in this one. Bennett Eckendorf gets around Mueller, goes up, leaves it short, rebound to Mueller, he's going to the line. And this game, they're going to stop the clock with 10.2 for these free throws. That one is no good. That one's good. 74-32 your score. As that'll run the clock out, and that will wrap this one up. It was all Auburndale. 74 to, they have it at 31, I have it at 32. Either way, we'll be back with your Valley Communities Credit Union postgame show right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Want free? Really free rewards checking? We got that. Need a mortgage? Fast and local, which we actually keep?
We've got that.
Want debit card control at your fingertips? Turn it on or off from your smartphone.
How about real-time transaction notifications too? We got that.
At Valley Communities Credit Union, we've got that, and you can get it too. Call or visit any of our 5 locations to talk with a VCCU team member today.
Back here in Auburndale, is Hunter, they announced Hunter Wright hit 1,000 points earlier in the game for Auburndale as they get ready to go to the regional final tomorrow night. But now, time now for the Valley Communities Credit Union post-game show. Valley Communities Credit Union, where membership matters. And it looks like Auburndale will be on their way to the Thunderdome tomorrow night. As we break down this one, hopefully get a chance to talk to Coach Shirk tonight. Hopefully he'll come up here. We're expecting him to, but take a look at some of the numbers for this one. We'll start with Auburndale. So Weber with 2 points. Gavin White Eagle with 3. 10 points for Lundgren tonight. 3 for Scholl. 20 points for Wright to go along with 10 rebounds. Double-double for the senior. 11 points for Skylar Gilhausen. 2 for Roberson. 4 for Mason White Eagle. 13 for Wilfert. And 6 for Cade Krings. For the Pacelli Cardinals, 2 points for Jake Schrader tonight. 13 for Wes Poplinski. 2 for Kazabuski. 7 for Charlie Kulik. 7 for Meyer. And 1 for Adam Mueller. As I do some more math here to break down rebound turnovers, Cal, just give us your thoughts on what you saw tonight and what to take away from the season for the Cardinals. Obviously tonight wasn't what you wanted, or what they wanted, but it was a great year nonetheless, and the Cardinals still have a lot to hold their heads high going forward.
Yeah, tonight not the kind of game they were looking for at all. But when you look back on the season, I mean they had some good wins here this season. They were a solid team. I mean, being the 3 seed here in the regional, they've been a good team all season. They just ran into a matchup that just didn't work out for them, and the seniors can be proud of what they did, and this Cardinals team can also really be excited about what their future looks like. They got a lot of good young players on this team, and they can really be excited for what they got in some of their freshmen this year, for some of their younger guys. And this Cardinals team has a bright future here these next 2 to 3 years for sure.
Without a doubt. And taking a look at some of the final team stats as well. Rebounding, the Cardinals actually did win the rebounding battle throughout this game, 31-29. Offensive rebounding definitely went to Auburndale, at least when the game was in hand. With 31-29, they were led by 7 by Wes Poplinski, 10 for Hunter Wright. But the two main other storylines in this game, 26 turnovers to 8 for Auburndale, and then the free throw line. Auburndale as a team tonight. They went 10 of 16 from the line tonight. Cardinals went 7 of 24. That was a different. That turnovers and free throws and rebounding. The only axiom I heard, and it applied more to football, but also guys basketball. The way to win the game is fundamentals, mistakes.
Most definitely.
Turnovers and free throws. The difference in this one.
Yeah, the Cardinals lost. Yeah, they lost the turnover battle tonight. And yeah, like we said before the game, if they're going to win this game, they needed to dominate on the offensive glass and not turn the basketball over. And they didn't do those things, unfortunately for them. And on top of that, you have, like you said, the three-point shooting of Auburndale. It was just the perfect storm here tonight.
For sure, and as we wait for the coaching staff, Cardinals won their season at 16-8. Auburndale gets their 16 win. They're 16-5 on the year. Again, it looks like they'll be heading to Iola Scandinavia tomorrow. As one your final 74-32. As we'll quickly unplug Cal for a second to get our field mic ready to get a chance to talk to the coach if he can get out here in the locker room. He's probably talking to his guys right now. I'm guessing there's some tears, some hugs.
It's always a sad moment when your high school basketball career comes to an end, and that's been a tough feeling for players to have to look back on the season and be proud of what you're able to accomplish.
Without a doubt, and then of course with this one, again a big congratulations to the seniors for the Cardinals going forward. Very quickly as we get our other mic hooked up, then we'll get back to you, Cal. Wes Poplinski obviously ended up with 21 points a game, ended up with 13 tonight. So Wes ends up again over 1,000 points this year. Great career for Wes. I'm guessing we'll see him at the next level in some form playing basketball going forward.
Most likely probably somewhere, yeah. I know in talks to them, I think he maybe talked about Ripon or somewhere like that. I don't know. Yeah, you might see him at a level there, perhaps.
Other seniors, Isaac Kazabuski, another starter being there, 3 points a game. Caden Mack, kind of the glue guy, 5 points a game he had this season. A very athletic player, also a very good baseball player. Charlie Kulik, coming up to the varsity this year, really held his own. Aggressive, tough, and again, can run forever. Other seniors out there, Sam Grivach, story of the year, former manager coming back and having some big games, had 13 against Tri-County. And Mason Lawless, big fella. Really, he was really the leader on the court of this team. He was the guy calling out the defenses, calling out the plays. He was, despite being a bigger guy, he was kind of the floor general of this Cardinals team, and these guys are going to be missed.
Yeah, Lawless in particular, he did a lot of the dirty work for this team. Kulik with a lot of those, transition points, getting steals. Yeah, there's some good players they're losing, for sure, and they'll miss them, and these guys can be proud of what they did in their high school careers, and for the Cardinals, they can also be excited about what they have in the future as well.
For sure. As we'll send Calvin, maybe get a chance to get Coach Shirk up here. Once again, 74-32, your final. Auburndale gets the win number 16. They look to be on their way to Iola Scandinavia tomorrow night for that regional final in the Thunderdome. As we have some parents telling us about it also. And I guess this is really our final basketball broadcast for Pacelli this year. A big thank you to all of the fans who have watched over here, the parents who have come up to us and talked to us, all of our sponsors, and everyone. Our producers as well, Steve, obviously, first Pacelli game this year for our good friend Steve Maves, as he's checking out other scores on the Zaleski Sports Network. As we have 4 games that went on tonight, as we'll keep an eye on those. But again, the Cardinal season comes to an end. with a Cardinal defeat 74-32. And once again, you are listening or watching your Valley Communities Credit Union post-game show as we'll wait for Coach Shirk to start making his way over here, talk to him about what went down tonight as Auburndale gets the win, the 2 seed. They will be on their way tomorrow, as it sure looks like they'll be in Iola for that one, the 1-2 matchup for a chance at the sectionals and to play really what seems like might be Blair Taylor or Oliva Strum in that sectional matchup. As we have for Coach Shirk. Quick breakdown one more time. Big thanks to all of our great sponsors here is Stevens Point Brewery, Valley Communities Credit Union, Fleet Farm, Spectrum Benefit, Point Heating, Feltz Dairy, Stone Innovations, and all the great sponsors we've had throughout the year. Sherrill Tire, one of them as well. They've been great for us this season. Nasonville Dairy, for most season, are our post-game, one of our post-game friends. We couldn't do this without them. We couldn't do this without everyone you guys watching as well. So big thank you from all of us here at Zaleski Sports. And we look forward to doing more games down the road, whether it's spring football, baseball, softball, soccer, for the rest of this year and years to go forward, as we love bringing you guys this stuff free for everyone on ZaleskiSports.com. Find all of our games as we'll have teams that we'll be doing games going forward if we have any teams going forward in the regional finals, sectionals, and so on and so forth all the way down. As now we're going to have Coach Shirk work his way up. As we are joined live here on your Valley Communities post-game show by head coach John Shirk. And Coach, I know it's not the way you wanted to end, but there's still a lot to be thankful for this season. You guys came through adversity, came through a lot, and getting to a regional semifinal is still no small feat, especially in this bracket.
Oh yeah, it has been a good year. I just got in telling the boys that, for one, we appreciate the seniors, what they've done. They've actually helped change the culture. Last 2 years, we've been trying to build and trying to change, and I think we started to turn the corner this year. Yeah, it's not how we wanted to end. Unfortunately, we probably had our worst game of the year. Really couldn't get it together. And Auburndale is a great team. Don't get me wrong, they really are. A lot of it, I just was surprised how we came out just nervous. We were really passing the ball away. We weren't finishing shots. But it is what it is. We had a great year. Like I said, this does not take it away for what a good year we had. I've enjoyed working with these kids, and I'm looking forward to the youth coming up. I mean, we have some great guys coming back next year. And I think we're going to be good. I really do.
I guess looking at the game itself, were you expecting them to come out and press you guys? Because that's when we were noticing it. Usually Auburndale's not a team that's going to come and get in your face in the full court. Was that kind of surprised you a little bit?
No, we were ready. We worked the last 2 days. We had been working on it like crazy. It was very, very frustrating at how much time and effort we put into it and how some of the turnovers we had in it. But besides that, no, we were expecting it.
And then I guess going forward, again, you have a lot of guys coming back. I guess summer ball coming up this year as well. This summer, getting some of these young guys going again. I guess talk about what you're looking forward to going forward for this team. There's a lot to think of.
Well, we said a lot of stuff in the locker room. Also, we let the seniors say what they wanted to say. And the last thing I said when we walked out to the guys returning, I said, the season starts now. No, I'm sorry, tomorrow. The season starts tomorrow. How we work in the off season is going to. So we have a lot of talent. We just have to keep getting better. We're going to piece it together. So we do have a lot of summer ball we have planned for this year. We're going to be young at times, but I think that's going to make us good in the long run. We'll work hard this summer, and I think that coming back next year, you're going to see a good Pacelli team. I really do.
I guess last thing, tell everyone at home and just tell us about the seniors. Obviously, you've been working with them for 3 years now. What have they brought to this program? And you said they changed the culture. What was it like to work with these guys?
Well, they did this year. They changed it as, for one of the biggest thing what I loved about it is how they treated the younger classmen. You know, they didn't really try to separate it as varsity, JV, JV2. They really did an excellent job with just being a team in all levels. You know, we did a lot of practices with the groups all together this year, and I thought it really benefited us, and just how the seniors took them under their wings to show them what they need to do better, how they need to work hard, and even take the challenge of the young guys actually going at them in practice to help make the seniors better. So that type of stuff is what is really promising, and how they've really changed the culture, because that's gonna lead down. That's gonna fall when our young guys are up to seniors. I'm hoping they treat the freshmen and the sophomores the same how they were treated this year. So I think that's a good start as a culture, and they bought in more this year, what we wanted to do. There was a lot of buy-in and a lot of communication, you know, between the coaches and players to have a successful season we did.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, great year, 16 wins. But like you said, the season starts tomorrow. 2021, hopefully it'll be the Cardinals' year.
That's what we're hoping for sure. You know, we're going to do our best, and I know the players will as well. I said you can't take nothing away. We did have a solid season. I had a lot of fun this year. I hate to see it end, but we'll be back next year. And we also want to appreciate you guys for following us this year. It really helped during what everyone was going through, and we hope to see you next year as well.
And we hope to be there as well. So again, congratulations on a great year, Coach. Best of luck going forward, and we'll see you this fall.
Thank you.
That's Coach John Shirk of the Pacelli Cardinals. Cardinals fall this one 74-32. And that being said, we will wrap things up tonight for your Valley Communities Credit Union post-game show, Valley Communities Credit Union, where membership matters. One more time, your final score was Auburndale 74 and the Pacelli Cardinals 32. For Cal Jacoby and Steve Mays, this is Mike Willen saying so long, everyone. Everyone staying